Hey, I am back to show you more on how to do this with my hair. I wanted to explain a little bit because we have a little time, and we're having my coffee and just getting ready. When I was in Holland and a little younger, I used to always do extensions. And I'm not a hairdresser. I was not a hairdresser. I've never pretended or wanted to be one. But I did always have long hair. And when girls would say, I wish I had your hair, I sometimes started thinking, why don't I do something with that? And when I started to find out how to do it and how to learn, I took a lot of classes and courses, and I learned a lot from problems and problem solving that would come around. And I'm a little more creative, maybe because I didn't do those studies, because the hairdressers have certain rules they have to obey, and I just do things to help. I don't really care if that's not particularly exactly how I should be doing it, but I don't know. But I learned that it was overall, in short, way too expensive to put extensions. What I did was one by one. So you put one extension, you close the micro ring, or you put one extension, you heat it up, and it's the wax here that holds it. Um, that's like from 150 to 200 to God knows how many of these. Trying to look in a camera, I should look here to get that right. And depending on how thick your hair is, and if it looks good, um, depending on the hair you want to buy, you want curly hair or straight hair, and then blah blah blah. So I went with buying hair and making them pay for the hair, and then adding 50 bucks. 50 bucks wasn't a lot. And so I had like tons of these girls, and a lot of times they just came with their hair because it was all messed up. Because if you don't take care of your extensions, they'll start to, like, maybe you could say, clutter here. They'll make a really big chunky mess, and they could be like dreadlocks eventually, really bad. And the same as with a roofie cut, you don't know what to do. What am I going to do with this roofie cut? What am I going to do with this dreadlock? There are just really bad problems that normally you would not know what to do about. And so what I learned to do was resolve it. So I would help them take all the extensions out. Wouldn't even really ask money, or sometimes 50 bucks if it was really bad. Wash it out, replace or not replace, and just let them go with their hair okay. So I am so fortunate because they're doing this to me, and instead of crying too much, I hate it because I love long hair. It's like I love beauty, I love youth, I love nice clothing, fashion, art. I used to be a very nice looking young woman. I used to party or just go out and enjoy myself and network and look beautiful. And for me, that's all very important. So I could have really, really hurt myself finding this problem in my hair. But fortunately, and thank God, I could just fix it. And so I showed you a lot of it in the other videos where I just, made it disappear. It's gone, sort of. So do you see it, like, here a little? But having a few clicks of hair is not an issue to me. And I could generally, if I wouldn't want to do anything else to my hair, just leave it. Although I wouldn't look very attractive, I think. And I used to have really big hair, so for me it's like, yeah, I don't want to, so I'm going to add some extensions. I'm going to show you, they're going to go right about here, and they're going to fall down like that. And I'm going to try to make them look a little better to see how that goes. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to use these extensions that I bought. They have clip-ins on it. And I'm going to take the clip-ins off, and I'm going to put a sticky, let's just call it sticky tape. It's skin weft tape on it. And then on the other side as well, close it in on the hair and make it a more permanent stay with a heater on it. If you heat it up, it will stay for months. So that's after this. Today, it's not yet happening, or maybe if I have enough time, it will. I bought 5 of these because last time I had only two, and I did get to do the roots and I did get to do this, and I just checked in the mirror, and it's sort of the same. I do think it's almost the same. This is darker. I have one error area that's a problem. That's because I didn't use a mirror. This is just lighter on both sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dye the hair, blonde the hair, make it a lot lighter, make this lighter too, so that we just lose the yellow. I just want to lose the yellow. I don't like the yellow hair too much. A little bit's fine. And it's like golden blonde. You could call it like, I don't know, maybe the old hippie blonde, like the hay straw. Straw can be. I just the golden color of blonde can be beautiful, but this to me is a little too much of a shitty look. So I did have a shower, and before I use it, I have to have dry hair because if I just put it on wet hair, it's not gonna work. So I bought a really nice new blow dryer. Pull out of the bag. Here it is. Got it on Amazon. Wasn't so cheap. Wasn't so expensive. And I'm just not going to put it on high because I might blow a fuse and then I don't have my video. So I'm just going to dry this. If it works, would have been great if it did. Okay. Could it be that I bought a broken blow dryer? Yes, it could. Okay, so it doesn't work. And I'm going to have to send it back. You see, that's good about it that you can send it back at uh, Amazon. No, there's no button on this that could. That's just with live stuff, right? And I should have tested it. I just took it out of the box and I trusted them. So I'm going to lay this down and see if I can work on it at the electricity department behind me, behind you, behind the computer. Let's take the lamp away. Okay, so all right. No falling. This is a very high chair. Okay, I have here a button. Let's see. All right. Okay, this is good. Coming back. I am coming back. I noticed that my recordings, my English has changed like so much. I live in New York, and I had like a messy dialect, but now it's getting New York too. So I'm gonna put this on the lowest setting. If this blows, I'm screwed. Then we're offline, and I'm just gonna do another recording then. So let's try it. This is the chi. Here comes the chi. Just where the shower hit me a little and made it a little bit less. So with other hair coloring, you have to read the box, right? You have to read what it says. But often it says that it needs to be wet, a little, a towel dry, or But with this, it really should be dry. And it can be clean, but it's also good to just, um, do it when it has a little bit of maybe hair products. I don't know if you can still hear what I'm saying, but let me see. Oh, is this better? If you um, if you use a little hair product on it, it protects it a little. I did this recently. I didn't really press it in my roots. I told you that. I just applied it here and then later smushed it out so it did reach the, the start point, but it didn't really burn my head. This is also very nice not to hurt yourself while doing these things. Yeah. So I am 50 years old, about. And right now, I'm not that good looking, but a while ago, I was a little thinner, and that features my face better. I'm just going to be honest. It doesn't mean that you're not pretty when you're bigger, but you just lose some of your characterizing parts. You blow up. Um, so I just had a better face, but then I did. A lovely rejuvenation, and people really started telling me, you look 30, and I was so happy. Um, I do want to go back to that um, because, that's just more fun for me. I just enjoy it. Um, and I have all these sports equipments behind me. I don't know if you've noticed, but there is a bike, a spinning bike, and a treadmill, and I'm going to do that a lot, lose some weight, and then fill in more of my facial work, because if I do it now, I'll do it on this really round face, and I won't really know what to look for. Um, and once I'm a little thinner, you'll see the face falling in, and you might see where it's going saggy or maybe not. And then I can actually pick that up and make it really pretty again. And then I'll show you guys how to do it. Um, I might not be able to show you exactly how because it's not allowed anymore. Um, but I can show you what I'm doing so that you can go to the doctors or beauty salons and find out if that's an option for you as well. It's more or less what I was trying to say. So, yeah. As you can see, I have a broken tooth. That's a really bad problem. And I'm going to a dentist to have it done. I had a broken tooth at a child age, and it was repaired, but then broke. And I tried everything. I even tried Insta Smile. I'm going to show you this. Don't know if you heard of this. It was super bad. So I got this Insta Smile thing. I'll show you. I don't mind, but maybe in another recording. Maybe I'll just show you, but it's really sad. It's way too big. And it's like maybe for an older man or for an animal. That's how wrong the teeth are. And they sell them for a really big amount of money, pretending that they're super pretty. So it's really disappointed at that. So it's not that I'm not trying, but I'll just have to maybe fix it myself. Maybe I can find a way. And I'm looking into getting over my fear of the dentist. It was repaired without pain killer, numbing as a kid, and I've been afraid of dentists ever since. But Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll just get over it and do it. So this takes a while because I don't want it to blow. Should I try to make it a little hotter? I'm just putting it at the middle setting. Hopefully I can just do my hair a little quicker again. I'm just trying to get the moist out. Even if you sweat when you do blonding, make sure it is dry. And if you really sweat because it's super hot, then the hot setting should come off at some point. While the cold setting is then better. Because it might make you sweat more. So, oh, okay. Yeah. Afraid it blows. Okay. Well, last time I was recording my hair last time before last time, and it blew. Everything was gone. All I had was the before and the after. So that really sucked. So, okay. This is good. That's it. Okay. Looks great. Looks fantastic. Okay. So that's somewhere here. And that's it. Okay. Right. I just want to put this on my TV and then also have some coffee. Coffee. 3 kinds of coffees. Mixed up. Best there is. Best there is, there is, there is. The best there is. Okay. Let's see if I can find it. I think I should look at my channel. Yep. I can see myself there. See myself there. And there you go. I'm a bit behind. Is that normal? I'm just going to turn it off so that it's on, but I don't hear it. Okay. Coffee. So I don't have anybody chatting. I had one comment. You know what it said? That it probably was drugs, like I took something. Well, that's so nasty. I blocked the person. I am guessing it was a guy. And just because they don't have any emotional reasoning, they don't care, sort of. I shouldn't really say that because there are a lot of nice men there. Thank God. Thank God. But Yeah, that was really mean. So I had to report that because, maybe it's overdoing it, but this is about a really sensitive topic. I mean, I get roofied, which is bad. You don't know what happened. You're worried about your life. You're worried about who it was. Oh my God, what if it's the scariest person in the world that walked into your apartment or in the discotheque or whatever, the club, whatever you call that now, and said, hey, Evelyn, or whatever your name is, here's a roofie. And sometimes these people can be so dirty and scary and creepy and horrifying. It's just that on its own that makes it a totally bad situation. And why would you shit on that if somebody goes to that? But then, let alone how much hair they cut. I thinned it out. You don't really see it anymore. Hey, isn't that great? Isn't it great? Do it. If you have this roofie cut, fix it. Do it because this way is great. And even if it looks ridiculously short, like here, you can thin it out and totally comb it over, put hairspray on it, and the problem's solved. Okay, it's just great. But so yeah, that's my luck. I get a weirdo. I get a weirdos. Do you get weirdos? My God, I get weirdos. Maybe it's because I'm plus size, because I never had so many weirdos in my entire life. And maybe it was that. Maybe they just think you're fat, so I'm gonna be a weirdo now. Or send a weirdo, right? Or whatever. Let's just call all the weirdos. I mean, it's so bad. Really, they'll start doing really weird things online, contacting you, making fights, and then look at this, probably weirdo, right? Um, but yeah, because it was roofing cut. Anyway, coffee. Hmm. I'm gonna be up all night. Ah, this is so good. Mm. Okay, one more because we're gonna start. I'm not gonna keep you waiting um, any longer. So what I keep on hand is some cloths to clean your hands or your face or whatever. Again, a little scissor, a comb. Let's put the typeboard away. We don't need that. There. And so I have 5 of these. That's so much. And maybe I can bring some back, but I'll just keep them because, next time if I need it, I'll have it ready. Okay. Now there's something I was thinking. This hair comes out yellow, and I never really had that before in my life. Never. And so I was thinking, what could it be? What could it be that now suddenly doing streaks of blonde makes it yellow? Because that is really a little weird. Really, I think it is. And so I came to the thought, what did I always use? I always had these 2 bags. I always had this, but I never ever had this. And if I looked online, because I did search a lot, it never really tells you what it is, except it makes your hair soft and keeps it, beautiful. Um, and then I come to think, I think this is the exact same powder as always. It really looks, smells, and works the same. I'm not an expert, but that's what I think. Just my thoughts here. Probably the fact that it is champagne, or in other cases caramel, is in this. And so I was thinking of not using it this time to see what happens because I don't need this yellow stuff. And so let's do it. Let's try that. And for that, I'm going to have to put in, let me first open this little box. Again, it's the same thing as last time. Little cap, some explanation, mixing thingy. So last time I put in the powder first, and I explained it's because it doesn't come up when you pour this over. But you do that, get the the not so nice mix up stuff. So I'm going to have to put it in first this time so that I know that I won't have such a mess inside when I start mixing it, because I won't use this, and this makes it a very smooth substance. So without having that, I will have to. Now I'm going to see how much goes in here. Um, Sorry, so I just poured that in. I did. Okay. Put this back in the box. And there. So now what I'm going to do is pour a little bit and mix it. Okay. And then do it again, so that now the substance is nice and smooth without the cream. I'm just pretty sure that the cream makes it orange or yellow. Now, I can't be absolutely sure, and how could I? I cannot find anything about it on the internet, but I remember I never ever used it in that sense. So I'm mixing this up. This is 1 second. All right. Again, you need to go by the edges, around and around. And it is indeed a lot better than the other time. It's not perfect though. All right. So then I have the other one that is actually for extra blonding. The more you put in, the blonder it will be. You cannot just put 3 in. You will burn your hair. Listen, do everything the package says. I'm just being a little creative because I do this for years and I'm taking a chance, but I'm not advising you to. And I remember doing this when I was a very young girl, like a teenager. And we just wanted to be blonde. There. Okay. Oh, that was too much. No. Okay. Very carefully put that in. Because there's so much, you cannot just push it in. This is going to make a mess. You want a very nice substance. So I'm going to go on the sides and then tat little bits of trying to blend it. I'm going to put it down. Sorry. All right. This is getting better. Basically, I scrape a bit, push it in, and then mix it, scrape it, and not all of it, you know? Okay. Mix this up. Yeah, this is more of how I used to have it. It smells the same too. Okay. Okay, I think this looks good. So this is what I have, and I think it looks good. Inside here, when you open it, Are you else? And so I'm going to do a few of these. I'm going to put this on 22 minutes again on the clock. Should I just do no? Let's just do 11 minutes so that I am not going wrong with that. Every time this is out, I'm going to have to make more, so that's going to take up more time. It's not so good because I want to be quick. Okay. Tiny hands is better. If you have tiny hands, you're welcome to let me know. Okay, so there. That's it. I'm going to start with one side, and I suppose best is from behind, because can you see how dark it is? Okay. Yeah. So, just grabbing it and just first doing the Harper. I find dark. Okay. So dark is just not good because that's going to look really bad in total. Unless you really have highlights, you shouldn't have streaks of dark in it. This is getting better. Yeah. So, okay, let's find some dark on the other side. A little bit. Here. Just a little smudge. Not so much here. Just a little bit. That's it. A little bit some. Okay. All right, so I'm going to just take the whole thing in streaks and start. All right. You know, I am going to do it as much as I can so that later I can do it more. So that I don't really have to do only one side or parts of one side instead of just everything a little bit, which is probably better. I don't know, that's how I feel. So, yeah. And then I see I have dark at the start. And see how important it is to wear something white. Do not forget, if you wear a wrong color, you're gonna make everything. Well, you're gonna have to probably just. You're just gonna have a white top. Stains and everything. Okay. So we're going to fix it. Here it comes. A little more. Can hurt your cheek. She said when it burned. Okay. So squeezing it so it goes through it. All right. So now I'm going to quickly make the second batch. This was it. Don't forget the time's still running. Okay. It's not that when you do this, you'll be like, oh, and so this and that. But you shouldn't forget. The time is running and you have to be quick to make it all the same color. You can't really make those mistakes. You don't look at the time. Okay. Next. This thing has come. It's going to be. Okay. There's 2 books in here. Good. Okay. Well, you never know. Okay. This. This is play. Okay. I got the time for it. So right now I'm just doing this again. Aiming for garbage. No time. No time. Okay. And scooper dingy is gone. So let's just do something else. Oh boy, I've lost my thingy. Yeah. Oh, I've seriously lost it. So I'm going to open another one to use that. You can't quite be sure if you have everything in there. Sometimes you just miss a thing or two. And that shouldn't be the case, but it can happen. Donut time, donut time, donut time. Sorry. There it is. So take the pen out. And we hurry up. This is just one. All right. 2. Trying to not come too close so that I don't have to breathe it in. Obviously, the powder is now flying around a bit. So first it's this. Then we're going to make it more smooth and then quickly apply it everywhere as much as possible. Then I do the top. And then I should just really quickly already take it out. So that's it. I don't have any more time. So here we go. Gloves. I wouldn't always buy the same, sort of the same, like the same concept, maybe another brand. or something. As long as it's highlights, I was always happy with the outcome, except for last time. Okay, no more. No more. Also the tips. Okay. I don't have time to look when I'm spilling. I know I am. It's all right. I'm just in a hurry, just because how much time this all can take. Um, I just have to be done in a few minutes. Shit. All right. What you can always do when you are not happy about the color in the end is just fix it, you know. Always fix it with something like maybe a honey blonde or ash blonde or something on it. So you put it, but you're not happy. It's too blonde and or white. See these parts, and then you can just realize, just fix it. Just it's a 10-minute thing. It was 10 minutes now. I don't know. It's probably it's supposed to be okay. Not done yet, but all right. So just a bit more. Just keep on going. Oh, all right. Just maybe I'm still not done when I'm done, but that's it. Today I hope to be done for it. If not, then we'll see. Hopefully again. 3 boxes. This is the third. Just make sure it's empty. It's going to be way too light. And that I'll just put some darker on. All right. Well, I can't do it here, but you know what I'm doing. I hope. Okay, 1. Okay. Yes. Next. Hi, I see you're watching. I have 1 viewer plus me. Wow. Okay. Let's just put that in there too. And carefully mix it. Sorry, I have no time to mix it better in the camera, because if I take too long, I will not do the right colors. I'll put the right colors together. So, okay, this is what I'm doing. So you make it an equal and a nice substance without too much of a mess. Like maybe it could be if you wouldn't pay attention, but then it goes in your hair and it makes a mess of your hair. So you shouldn't make a mess of it. Okay. I think that's it. I think so. Okay. All right. So let's do it. Let's get the gloves. Okay. I don't have gloves this time. Do I? I do. They're in this again. There. So it says the longest you could leave it is 15 minutes. I think it's way too long. I'd rather take it out sooner and have orange or yellow and do it again than burn my hair. If you burn your hair, you could possibly pull it out, or it will fall out when you comb, and it's not what you want to do. So that's why I have my clock on here. I'm gonna turn it on again. Timer is at 11 minutes. It's too long, but at least it's running. So should I forget, for some really weird reason, then at least it will chime. So I think truthfully that it's already looking really good, and I should almost get it out. I'm going to try not to have orange hair or yellow. So I'm going to keep going. Now I do touch my roots, and that's okay because it's for a short period and no longer. So that's it, I think. Yeah, I already have that part. That's about it. I think that 3 packs was enough. Everything is now in there, Okay. So put the last bit of cream in, and now we're having an equal kind of a reaction. So I guess I could say, all right. Good, that's about it. Okay, so I needed 3 boxes, and I have 2 left. Should someone ever do this again, or more likely they won't because I upload it here. When I upload it here, it doesn't seem to happen, and that is why I started doing it. As soon as someone starts to do something, I put it on my YouTube, and the idiot stops. That's good. Idiots should always stop. Okay. What do I do? Stop. Okay, so I am done, but we're going to have to clean up because I left a mess. My hands and my little desk, and of course my watch. I'm going to blonde my watch. My watch blonder than it already is. Okay. Take this off. Makeup. Okay. Makeup and hair blonding. Doesn't look so good. All right. So that's what you do. You do clean up the mess because it's going to burn your face. It's going to burn your ears and your neck. I might not look that pretty, but at least my hair is good now, I hope. Okay. So now it is waiting, and that is a little frightening, isn't it? I think for me right now. I've had enough problems with my hair. I really don't want any more troubles. So I hope that was it. I hope I'm done, but okay. Let's have a look. Looks like it is blonde enough. It looks like it is. Come on. What do you think? Is this yellow? No. This is. Shit. Okay. To the rescue. Maybe I have to do it again. Well, if I do, I just will. In the meantime, this is going in plastic because that makes it color quicker. I just saved the day. I don't want to do another session, but I will if I have to. Don't worry about it. I will. But I don't want to. It's enough. All right. My hands in it. Burns. Like a lot. Okay. I think maybe I should just give it up and know that I might have to do it once again because there's difference of color. Because I can't leave this in too long, it will burn my hair. And you know, that's the last thing you want to do. It's about having nice hair and not ugly hair that's burned up. So, a few more minutes. I think I'm done actually. Yeah, it's super wide. Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna put this on. You won't see me in the shower. Bye. Okay, she is back, and it's not blonde, it's yellow. I really don't know how this happens. Really don't. But maybe I'll get used to this. This is like almost how it was, you know, maybe a little like this. Mm, you know, and it's wet, so it will be better later. And maybe I have two more boxes. Maybe I'll throw them in next time, not today, because you'll break your hair every time. You make it worse and worse. What I find very strange is that I get into the shower with really white looking hair and I come out with, again, yellow. Um, but I put it in, I saw it get white, and I rinsed it out. So maybe it was just too short. And what I can say positively, maybe, is that it's the same color but lighter, one little bit lighter than last time. And that could mean that next time it will look good. Cannot promise anything, I don't know. But I already sort of really want to stop because I just don't want to have so much hair dye. I was just done in one time. Yeah, I just honestly I don't get it. Let's throw some things around. I'm gonna try to dry it to show you the color. So then I'm not putting it on high. Maybe I'll just like it. I think this is okay. Maybe. Like, yeah. What do you think? Well, you're always welcome to let me know. And you obviously don't have to. I've always been very strong about doing what I want. So, so cold. One up. Okay. So, I have to clean this up. I have like a total mess here because I was in such a hurry that it just became a mess. Um, yeah. We'll just do one side. It'll be alright. If it doesn't go any blonde, I'll just leave it. Maybe a little ash blonde will help. What I used to do is make it light at once. Okay, maybe twice. But then I get ash blonde, light ash blonde, put it in, rinse it out, and all the yellow is gone. And that is a thing too. Maybe I'll just do that. You know? I didn't comb it, so it's a mess. And I didn't use my bottled water, so could it be this comes from the shower? I bought the spray pressure sprayer, which is something you can carry on into your shower and then put in your bottled water, and just rinse it with that. And I was so occupied that I forgot to do it. but that might help. And if it does, then it means that if I wash it a few times, it will go blonder because I'll just rinse it out. Let's see. Let's give that a shot. And then if I have to, I'll do it one more time. I just remembered I always did it a few times when I really wanted blonde hair, like super blondes. And I guess that's where I'm just going. I just forgot. It's a lot of work. Wait, what do you guys think? I think it's kind of good. It just looks orangey because it's red. It's just more blonde. Yeah, I think it's okay. I like it. I'm good with this. I don't need light hair. I mean, I don't want it. Not that it's not pretty and stuff, but I just don't think it would look good on me. This is sort of natural, like maybe I'm just thinking that it looks good. I'll have to, I'll have to look in the mirror and get used to it, and then we'll see. But I think it's brown enough. Let's see, have you seen nothing of this roofie cut? It's just gone. It's brilliant, isn't it?